Nick Bryant here today with Tony Field from Field Plumbing. Tony, how are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Good to see you, mate. Good to
and
see
you. And you.
We're in a fantastic place here. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But tell me a bit about how business is going. How's it going?
Yeah, very good, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing the Field Plumbing, which is going from strength to strength. Every day, busy, phones ringing, and yeah, it's all going really well. The copper bath business has been going for about 10 years now, at least. So I'm now getting a bit of putting a bit of time and effort into that and trying to grow that. I've got a new website coming along. Yeah. So I'm sort of contracting both the business at the moment. Yeah, so it's all going well. Yeah, keeping busy.
I'm just going to go down to this bath because so we can see a little bit more of it like that.
Okay.
We'll come back to it in a minute, but it's very, very impressive. But just before we do that, when we interviewed the first time, you spoke about doing some previous work in Downing Street and the Foreign Office.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
with I guess just general plumbing work. So tell us a bit about that because it's quite exciting.
Yeah, well, I was there for 5 years actually.
Right.
We was working for the maintenance company. I was like in charge of all the plumbing for all the government buildings, which number 10 Downing Street is one of them. The Foreign Office, the Treasury, and like the government. When whoever's in charge of the country, they have designated flats. We was like looking after the flats, so we got to know them quite well. So yeah, it was really interesting.
Good bit of experience.
It was. Yeah, I learnt loads there, and I gained a lot of experience, and I had a great time as well. Yeah, it was really good fun.
So the copper bath business called Copperfield in the background, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, if you can just make that out. That was from the old shop.
You mentioned that you sold to some interesting people.
Yeah, I've sold. I mean, very rarely they go local. Usually they get purchased and they get shipped over. So I've sold my first bath I sold ever went to Germany, to Hamburg,
right? And
I've sold Spain, South America, Ibiza.
Wow.
I've sold to celebrities, designers. I've sold to Downton Abbey, one of the houses which is obviously in the programme. Yeah. That's privately owned, and they let that out to the film companies. That's gone into there. It's never got shown on the Downton Abbey though. I sold one to Bob Geldof, believe it or not. Went to Ireland, that bath.
Amazing.
And then someone said to me, I didn't even realise he had a bath, but he does. Maybe. But yeah, that was, he got a really nice, he had a nickel and it was a tin finish, which he had.
Right.
So that's nickel finish,
okay.
But he had it's very much the same, but tin is a slightly duller shine.
Right. And up here we've got one that's just pure copper.
Yeah, that's all copper. Yeah, that's all the bit of the insulation inside of it.
Okay.
Yes, that's copper inside and out.
And the sink bowls. This
is a copper. It's a double walled sink. So as you can see, it's got copper in there and on the outside, so it makes it quite chunky looking. That could be sort of countertop. Yeah. Sort of like that.
Very nice.
On top of the counter. This is a shower head, but the person didn't take it in the end.
Good idea though.
Put all the holes in,
and
there's obviously the hole, and that's going to be for them, but they didn't go for it. So we make all sorts of things for people, like bespoke items.
And are this is a ice bucket?
Ice bucket, yeah. You can put two bottles in there.
Very nice.
And and
a little mini bath down here, right?
Yeah, that's a mini bath. Yeah, it's meant to be for a basin, but it's a little bit big, so I've made them a little bit smaller to make them sort of fit in a bit easier. Yeah. And there's a bin. Yeah. And random stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, no, you've got some really cool stuff, mate. I really like it.
Thanks.
We're in a storage container, but I think that's really good, and I think that obviously saving costs for passing on to your customers.
Yeah, we did have a shop for a while, but then we realised we didn't really. That's what that come from the sign. We didn't really need it because all our sales were internet, and people was coming in just to have a look at the bath because it was a bit of a unique thing, but they wasn't buying any bath, so we figured we'd just be a supplier, online supplier. So
that's great,
and that's where we are now.
Well, you're doing a great job, mate. Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Okay,
really good to see you again.
Thanks very much, Nick. And
cheers,
you. Bye.
Bye, mate.